Puffy, it's an addiction, turning people out. That was just an addiction. That was his addiction. He didn't. There's plenty of people that he could have. It was his addiction. Y'all don't understand. I look at Bentley and man, you carry the man umbrella. You was the man. I watched this man disrespect you every chance he got. Talk to you like his. He talked to Harv like his. He talked to D-Dot like his. He talked to all them niggas like they his.
He was too complicit and he was too compliant. And he just disappeared. He disappeared faster than Mace did.
Fonzworth Bentley, the stylish man with an umbrella, who became Diddy's close assistant, confidant, and, some say, much more than that. But what happened behind the scenes? What secrets does Bentley hold about his time with Diddy?
What do you think Diddy and Fonzworth Bentley's real relationship was?
Concubine. Master.
Ooh.
Period.
From whispers of an unconventional relationship to rumors of control and manipulation, Fonzworth Bentley's story with Diddy might be darker than you think. Bentley has stayed quiet, but why? Was he forced into silence? And if so, what power does Diddy have over him?
He was too complicit and he was too compliant. And he just disappeared. He disappeared faster than Mace did.
Fonzworth Bentley first stepped into the limelight as Diddy's assistant. The man was stylish, polite, and quickly became an icon by Diddy's side. But his role was more than an assistant. Bentley wasn't just holding an umbrella. He was living in Diddy's world, obeying every command. In a world where loyalty is key, Bentley was said to be one of Diddy's most trusted. But did that trust come at a cost? Things took a turn when rumors started swirling about Bentley's true role. Was he just an assistant, or was there something darker behind his loyalty?
He wasn't around, bro. He was only there when the cameras was there, like that. I don't know how much he could do. I don't know if he would say anything, because he probably signed the ND.
Fonzworth Bentley, born Derek Watkins, came into the world with a knack for style, class, and discipline. Growing up in Atlanta, he was a child with big dreams and ambitions far beyond his local surroundings. Bentley pursued a love for art, fashion, and culture from a young age, eventually heading to Morehouse College, a historically Black institution with a legacy of nurturing talented, motivated young men. This background set the stage for his distinctive persona that would eventually catch the attention of one of hip-hop's most powerful figures. Bentley's refined manner and sharp sense of style were not only natural but carefully crafted. His time at Morehouse exposed him to a world of etiquette and sophistication that would later define his public image. But as much as he was known for his charm, Bentley was also ambitious. After college, he made his way to New York City, eager to make a mark. He first pursued a career in fashion, working as a maitre d' at a high-end restaurant. Here, Bentley honed his skills in managing people and learned the power of presentation and poise. In the early 2000s, a chance encounter would change everything for Bentley. The luxury restaurant scene had exposed him to a world of influential people, and through mutual acquaintances, he was introduced to Sean Diddy Combs.
My fall wardrobe, so I exchanged information with him. A very important two-way number, and now knowing how his schedule is.
At this time, Diddy was already a global icon, a music mogul, producer, and fashion influencer with a larger-than-life personality. When Diddy met Bentley, he was immediately struck by his unique style and presence. Here was a young man who carried himself with dignity and class, something rare in the industry. Diddy offered Bentley a job as his personal assistant, a role that many saw as a surprising choice for Bentley.
Please, I need a job. And he said, come to 1396 3rd Avenue on this two-way, and I literally raced to that address, and I started as assistant that day.
After all, he was an ambitious, educated young man, yet he was signing up to be an assistant. But for Bentley, this was more than a job. It was an opportunity to learn from one of the most successful figures in the entertainment world. His duties extended beyond what most personal assistants would do. Diddy didn't just want an assistant, he wanted a companion who could accompany him to high-profile events, manage his appearances, and be a reflection of his own brand. Bentley fit the bill perfectly. Fonzworth Bentley quickly became a fixture by Diddy's Diddy's side. His presence was striking, always impeccably dressed in tailored suits, with an umbrella in hand, which became his trademark accessory. The umbrella, a symbol of classic style and chivalry, was Bentley's way of standing out in a world dominated by the brash and the bold. He wasn't just there to follow Diddy's commands, he was making his own statement in the industry. The umbrella became a symbol of Bentley's role as a gentleman in an industry often associated with excess and extravagance. To fans, Bentley wasn't just an assistant, he was a cultural icon, representing sophistication and class in the rough world of hip-hop. His image was unique and impactful, and people began to take notice. Bentley was no longer just Diddy's shadow, he was becoming a personality in his own right. But Bentley's role wasn't without its challenges. As his visibility increased, so did expectations from both fans and Diddy himself. Working as Diddy's assistant wasn't just about handling errands. It involved intense loyalty and commitment. Bentley was expected to be on call at all times, often accompanying Diddy to events that stretched into the early hours. Insiders claim that Bentley's dedication went far beyond that of a regular assistant. He was devoted to Diddy, some would say to an unusual degree. The intense nature of Bentley's job sparked rumors about their relationship. As Diddy's assistant, Bentley had to maintain a sense of loyalty that was uncommon in typical employer-employee dynamics. Some insiders hinted that Bentley's commitment wasn't just professional, but deeply personal. Bentley was rarely seen away from Diddy, attending not only formal events but also private gatherings. For those in the industry, his role seemed to extend beyond what was visible to the public. As Bentley's public profile grew, he began to make appearances on television showcasing his unique fashion sense and charisma. He was becoming more than just an assistant. He was transforming into a brand. Diddy recognized Bentley's potential and allowed him to appear in music videos and TV shows. Fonzworth Bentley was given the chance to shine on his own terms, though always within Diddy's shadow. In 2003, Bentley's visibility reached new heights with his appearances on Diddy's reality show, making the band 2D. Here, he became known not only for his style, but also for his role as a mentor to the contestants.
We're gonna have a dance-off tonight.
Bad boy, huh? Let's see how bad you really are.
Bentley's influence on the show was marked by his efforts to instill discipline, etiquette, and class into the aspiring artists. He taught them how to behave with dignity, transforming the show's rough image into something that reflected his own values of poise and professionalism. Fonzworth Bentley's appeal wasn't just his fashion sense, but his genuine desire to inspire others to rise above the stereotypical images often portrayed in hip-hop. He began to embody a new type of role model, one who valued manners and etiquette just as much as success and fame. Bentley's background, his education, and his style made him a positive influence in an industry where such figures were rare. Bentley's growing influence soon led him to new opportunities. In 2007, he published a book titled Advance Your Swagger: How to Use Manners, Confidence, and Style to Get Ahead. The book was a reflection of Bentley's philosophy that success isn't just about talent or wealth, but about how you carry yourself. With Diddy's support, Bentley was able to promote the book widely, and it resonated with young people eager to learn how to succeed with class and elegance. But despite his success, Bentley's close association with Diddy continued to cast a shadow over his career. While he was becoming known as a style icon and mentor, he was still primarily seen as Diddy's assistant. The rumors and speculation about their relationship followed him everywhere, sometimes overshadowing his own achievements. Bentley's loyalty to Diddy was often questioned. Was he staying by Diddy's side out of admiration, or was there more beneath the surface?
Man, you carried a man on, brother. You was the man. I watched this man disrespect you every chance he got. Talk to you like his bitch. He talked to Harv like his bitch. He talked to D-Dot like his bitch. He talked to all them niggas like they his bitches.
Choke No Joke, a music industry insider, later spoke out, suggesting that Bentley's silence around Diddy was unnatural. According to Choke, this role might have been more about the image Diddy wanted to project rather than a real friendship. He compares Bentley's role to a prop or an accessory that fit Diddy's persona at the time.
He wasn't Diddy's, he was a prop, bro. That's it. He was a prop.
Since Bentley, no one else has held a similar position in Diddy's inner circle. And Choke notes that today, French Montana could be seen as a close, almost permanent figure by Diddy's side. When Choke reflects on why people want Bentley to speak up, he says it's likely because of Bentley's unique association with Diddy. He was one of the few people who publicly held such a close position with him, which naturally left people curious. But according to Choke, Bentley's decision to stay silent might simply mean there isn't much to tell, or that Bentley has moved on from that chapter of his life. Now, some people in the industry have described Diddy as a powerful figure who demands loyalty. Bentley, it seemed, was at the center of that control. Sources like Gene Deal, a former bodyguard of Diddy, have also spoken about Diddy's tendency to exert authority over those close to him. Bentley was no exception. Deal recalls how Bentley got his name. While brainstorming in front of an apartment on Park Avenue, someone suggested Bentley's persona should exude class and sophistication, ultimately deciding on the name Fonzworth Bentley. Bentley soon became Diddy's personal assistant, responsible for everything from styling to carrying an umbrella to coordinating Diddy's events. However, Deal suggests that Bentley's presence was more performative than genuine, mainly for appearances when cameras were around. When Bentley wasn't needed, he was often absent, giving him an ambiguous role. Bentley's dedication and loyalty didn't come without challenges. Deal hints that Bentley might be bound by a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, preventing him from speaking out about his time with Diddy. Deal mentions Diddy's strict expectations of loyalty, which may be why Bentley has remained silent.
He wasn't around, bro. He was only there when the cameras was there like that. I don't know how much he could do. I don't know if he would say anything because he probably signed the ND.
A particularly strange episode involves a pair of expensive boots belonging to Jennifer Lopez. Bentley allegedly found the missing boots among Diddy's belongings, raising questions about what Bentley might have kept to himself.
But we went over there to his house and we found a lot of Jennifer and everybody else that belonged to Puff. I guess Puff had too much stuff in the room and he was just keeping them for it.
Deal implies that Bentley's reputation among Diddy's circle became questionable, with rumors that even Diddy grew wary of him. Meanwhile, Freddie P also spoke about Fonzworth's relationship with Diddy. Freddie P recently shared his thoughts on Diddy and the culture around him, especially regarding Fonzworth Bentley and the dynamics between Diddy and his associates. Freddie P suggested that Diddy creates an atmosphere where only those comfortable with certain questionable behaviors, or who are willing to overlook them, are allowed to stay close. He claimed that Diddy only surrounds himself with people who either participate in or accept a certain lifestyle, implying that there's a culture of secrecy and control within Diddy's circle. Freddie P went on to talk about Fonzworth Bentley, hinting at a complex, even intimate relationship between Bentley and Diddy in the past. He recalled watching Bentley carry Diddy's umbrella and being treated with disrespect, likening it to being under Diddy's control. Freddie indicated that this treatment might have been why many in Diddy's circle, including Bentley, felt bound to him, suggesting that Diddy has a way of holding power over people through favors or knowledge of their private lives. According to Freddie, Diddy's behavior wasn't limited to just controlling or intimidating people around him. He seemed to thrive on this control. He described it as an addiction for Diddy, one that allowed him to manipulate and dominate others to the point that they might even resort to theft or other desperate measures due to feeling neglected or undervalued.
Puffy, it's an addiction, turning people out. That was his addiction. It's plenty of people that he coulda. It was his addiction. Y'all don't understand. I look at Bentley. Man, you carried the man umbrella. You was the man. I watched this man disrespect you every chance he got. Talk to you like his. He talked to Harv like his. He talked to D-Dot like his. He talked to all them like they his.
In his view, Fonzworth Bentley, despite being close to Diddy, might have been pushed to these extremes, as rumors of theft surfaced after he and Diddy allegedly had a falling out. In any case, Bentley eventually left Diddy's side, but the reasons have always been murky. No one from Diddy's team explained why, and Bentley himself stayed silent. This silence only added fuel to the rumors that Diddy had something to hide. In the years that followed, Fonzworth Bentley maintained a relatively low profile, focusing on private ventures and other creative pursuits rather than public fame. For a time, fans speculated on whether he would make a comeback or if he had chosen to retire from the entertainment scene entirely. Speaking to YouTuber Storm Monroe, Jaguar Wright spilled some tea about the true nature of the relationship between Diddy and Fonzworth, and you better hold on to your seats because it's a lot crazier than you would have thought. According to Jaguar, Diddy has allegedly always been on the DL, which is the common term for people, or in this case, men who present themselves as straight but privately prefer non-heterosexual intimacies. So it's not that they are in the closet, but instead they choose to date and marry women and even have a lot of kids. But they then indulge in the most raunchy-esque behaviors privately. And if you remember anything from Cassie's lawsuit document against Diddy, the rapper allegedly likes to indulge in freak-offs. For those who missed it, Cassie's lawsuit stated that it all started with Diddy telling his then 19-year-old girlfriend that he'd like to watch her be with another man. The document reported that the first time Combs hired a man and brought the man to his home in Los Angeles, the man, Combs, and Ventura wore masquerade masks and ingested substances. Combs directed Ventura to perform acts with this man while Combs watched. He pleased himself while he directed Monsieur Ventura and the man to do specific acts. Combs began to call the arrangement a freak-off. He would repeatedly tell Miss Ventura at random moments that he wanted an FO, and Miss Ventura was eventually expected to facilitate the location and the hiring of male S-workers. At certain points during Ms. Ventura and Mr. Combs' relationship, he would insist on an FO weekly. Mr. Combs would repeatedly tell Miss Ventura that this practice was our thing and our secret. Diddy also allegedly forced Cassie to use NSFW terms such as large black D while searching for participants in the freak-offs. And according to another former insider in Diddy's camp, Gene Deal, those preferences were for Diddy and more from a participation angle. Gene also spoke about how Cassie's lawsuit document released to the public was a more abridged version of all the details. Apparently, Cassie's legal team had to share the initial version with Diddy's team, resulting in some omission. Despite these exclusions, the document still effectively conveyed Cassie's claim. This revelation raises intriguing questions, suggesting that Diddy was willing to have information about the case made public, considering it had not been settled before reaching the court. The fact that Diddy was open to the public release of information underscores an interesting aspect of the case. However, the part that was reportedly removed from the public version contained details that could potentially confirm Diddy's alleged S preferences, leaning more towards men. This omission, according to reports, sheds light on Diddy's efforts to safeguard certain aspects of his personal life from public scrutiny. Jaguar's explanation of the down-low phenomenon aligns with Diddy's reported behavior and the allegations against the rapper. It offers a plausible explanation for Diddy's concerted efforts to prevent any news about his alleged S relations with men from surfacing. The reluctance to disclose specific details, especially those confirming his rumored inclinations, becomes clearer within the context of the down-low lifestyle. In any case, netizens have been wondering about Fonzworth Bentley's whereabouts amid Cassie Ventura's bombshell AB lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs. Anytime it's something with Diddy, I always wonder about Fonzworth Bentley's perspective because I know he got tea, one fan commented, to which a second fan replied, "Man, listen, he knows where the bodies are buried." A third fan added, "Y'all remember when Karine Steffans spoke about how Fonzworth Bentley was acting around Diddy in her book? Yeah, I'ma need him to air the bad boy out too." Now, as you already know by now, Fonzworth wasn't just Diddy's butler. According to Jaguar Wright, the two allegedly had more of a master-concubine relationship. According to Karine Steffans' book, Confessions of a Video Vixen, after inviting her to his home at 4 a.m., Diddy kicked his manservant Fonzworth Bentley out of a guest bedroom so he and Steffans could spend 15 minutes being intimate with her. Now, this is typical behavior for a concubine to be disrespected and only used when needed. Since time immemorial, concubines were often relegated to a lower social status compared to other partners and faced various forms of disrespect and discrimination. Additionally, during his time on Diddy's MTV show, Making the Band, many fans were worried that Fonzworth was being mistreated by the music mogul. There's also the fact that Fonzworth told Angela Yee that Diddy was barely paying him for his job. But see, officially, Fonzworth's position never changed. He was always referred to just as Diddy's assistant. And this is why people are now speculating that Fonzworth started earning money by helping Diddy arrange those freak-off sessions. Recently, speculation about Bentley's relationship with Diddy has resurfaced. As more former insiders come forward with stories about Diddy, Bentley's silence stands out. Legal experts have weighed in, suggesting that Bentley might have signed agreements to prevent him from revealing what he knows. But why would Bentley agree to stay silent? Some believe he may have been legally bound to keep quiet or risk facing powerful consequences. Diddy's influence and reach, it seems, extends far beyond the music industry, and Bentley might have been caught in that web. In any case, Fonzworth Bentley remains a mystery. Despite the rumors, Bentley hasn't spoken out, and Diddy hasn't publicly commented on their relationship. The few who have talked about it hint at a darker story beneath the surface, one of power, influence, and control. The question remains, will Bentley ever break his silence? And if he does, what secrets will he reveal? As more people come forward with stories about Diddy, maybe Bentley's truth will eventually surface. Until then, we can only speculate on what really went down between the umbrella man and the music mogul. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.